I do what I do.
Success instead of community success, economic freedom and family values, which is, and talk about traditional family values. Black women have been enjoying the privileges of the Democratic Party policies for decades. And now, the consequences are going to be. So, we're dealing with a situation where, Black women and the Democrat Party are losing their grip on Black men. Okay. And see, I want you to understand this nuance. The Democratic Party artificially empowered Black women. Okay. And so Black women accepted what the Democratic Party gave them, that uplifted them. And now but it only works if they're able to control Black men. And so now what you're going to find is Black women will no longer be able to serve the interest of the Democrat Party. Okay. And so because of that, you're going to watch the Democratic Party walk away from them. And one of the challenges, let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. You guys hit the #1 button. Thank you guys so much.
Podcast, click your mouse pad. Yeah, we out back. Hit the like, hit subscribe. Don't just hate watch, cause we outside. Let them hate watch. Go and play pop. We just lay back. He don't play that. We on playback. We on playback. We go way back. Black men, yeah, we earn something. Tune in, gotta learn something. Uncle D podcast bump it. Likes up, hit the sub button. Black men, yeah, we earn something. Tune in, gotta learn something. Uncle D podcast bump it. Likes up, hit the sub button. This is DennisSpurling podcast. Don't just hate watch, hit subscribe and let them know we outside. Don't hold hate, donate. Super chat, cash app. Put something in the collection plate. Church.
All right, welcome back. So again, what we're talking about is a political shift. Now, the thing is, and I find this very interesting, and I'm gonna run a couple of videos, and the conversation is Black mother doesn't understand why Black son is voting for Trump. And I got some video I want to share with you guys. But you guys have seen people like Stephen A. Smith, you've seen Van Jones, you've seen Sonny Halston, and these gatekeepers are confused. And the reason they're confused is because they're truly uninformed, because they're stuck in an outdated narrative about Black men and our voting patterns. They believe, or they believed, and shout out to my man Nuruddin, FDNY guy, thank you so much, 1677. I'm gonna read all my super chats at the end. But again, I want to go back to these gatekeepers. So these gatekeepers believe what is a narrative, an outdated narrative, that Black men, they understand Black men's voting patterns. They believe that the loyalty of Black men to the Democratic Party is unquestionable. Okay. But that's not the case, and it never was the case. Black men are what were loyal to Black women, and we were willing to vote for the Democratic Party because Black women coerced us or wanted us to vote for the Democratic Party. See, in reality, it's different. Black men, like men in general, are voting based on their interests at this point. And those interests are no longer tied to the same Democratic policies that once helped sway the community over. Okay, so here's the thing: when people, let me see. First of all, when people like them talk about this, they're missing the point. Facts are 46% of Black men aren't married and don't have children. So when they say family, okay, what are they talking about? When you discuss loyalty to the Democratic Party, Black men are not chained to a narrative of providing some idealized family structure. We don't have families like that. Most of us are focused on our own personal progress. Okay, 57% of Black men reach the middle class at a higher. They reach middle class or higher before middle age. So we're doing fine. The truth is, Black men don't like the Democrat policies, and for the same reason that many other men don't like the Democratic Party policies. We don't like their approach. We don't like the identity politics. There's economic strategies and there's policies that undermine masculine roles in society, and those don't resonate with us. And in the context of the gender war, that's growing in society. We're no longer beholden to black women when it comes to voting. Remember, our sisters told us at the behest of the Democrat Party that they were strong, independent, and didn't need a man. Okay, and now black men are voting their interests. We're voting our own economy. We're voting for our own social reasons, our own personal reasons. And we're seeking policies that provide real opportunities and stability, not handouts and not hollow promises. And that's why more of us align with the conservative parties. It's not complicated. We've stopped being tethered to the narratives that don't reflect our reality, and we're voting accordingly. And that's it. In other words, fellas, we are voting just like every other man. The only reason we even voted for the Democrat Party all these years is because black women did that. But now this same Democrat Party, which uplifted black men or uplifted black women, has caused a rift amongst black men and black women. And black men say, okay, well, you know, we're going to go ahead and vote our interests. So in effect, what you're looking at is the Democrats receiving the karma that they deserve. Now, big shout out to my man ATL Slab Rider. Good looking out for that $100, man. I'm gonna make sure I read everybody's super chat at the end of this. I want to keep this thing rolling out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cue this up. This lady, she's a mom, beautiful woman. She's an attorney. She's at least married at this time. I'm gonna let what she says play. And I want you fellas to listen, just listen how flabbergasted she is at the fact that her 20-something-year-old son is now aligning himself with the Republican Party. She's liberal. She has a husband who's liberal. They live up north. Apparently, this young man has moved down south. The young man, if this is your mom, I'd love for you to come on and explain to your mom why you're voting Republican. Because see, the thing is, and I don't want to get too far off track because I want to stay, they just refuse to believe that we are intelligent enough to vote. It's got to be some emotional reason. There's no way black men have come up with this on their own. There's got to be some communists somewhere, some aliens, or some magical midgets somewhere that have convinced us to vote for Donald Trump. But listen to Mom talk. You guys hit the #1 button. Let me know if you get fair use, fair use, fair use.
You are the mom, the aunt, the cousin, the grandma, the sister, the friend of a black male who is of voting age. I desperately need you to watch this video. If you're not, you can keep scrolling. But if you are, I need you to watch this video and I need your advice. I am a mother of a 24-year-old handsome black male who lives down the south. I live up north, but he grew up in a very, you can call it liberal household. My household has always, including my husband, he grew up with a man in the household, a male role model. Both of us are educated. We've always advocated and been activists for the rights of marginalized and oppressed people, to include people of black, brown, Muslim, Asian, people with disabilities, LGBTQIA, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Now, I want you to understand how sincere Mom is. Mom is so sincere with this confusion. She does not understand how her baby ended up being one of these fools that decided to vote for Donald. She don't get it. She is clueless. I know why, because I've been listening to you brothers for over a decade. But she's confused. How is it that my son, who's raised in this liberal household, right? And what has happened to him now? She's confused. Somebody type confused and bewildered in the chat room. Let's go.
We've talked about rights as we have a nonprofit. We do lots of things in the community that supports the politics and the policies of Vice President Kamala Harris. I even remember
Now, Mike, keep in mind, you know, to a lot of black people who are stuck in that, it's like the Republicans are evil. They're evil people. But you got to understand, black men have been the bad guy for centuries now, or decades at least. And so why is it I'm a bad guy, they're bad guys, we're just going to align with each other? Somebody say, embrace being the bad guy, embrace being the bad guy, embrace being the bad guy.
Party going on, we all looking at Dennis. Spurling and subscribe, it only take you a minute. Hit the cash app, super chat, be a penny. One is real good, but 20 more will be plenty. Blizzard King pay a visit, big man's my witness. Appreciate the love, that's black men doing business. Stand up, father and brother, lawyer is he. Hall of Fame game, he's known as Uncle D. Tell it just like B, representing for we know time is money, you learning and pay a fee. Know it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. Say it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. Yeah, know that the blizzard come through. Bundle up for the winner, know this it. Darren Hay watch views. Hit the light, you know that the blizzard come through. Bundle up for the winner, know this it. Darren Hay watch views. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like.
We still look at all the beautiful music that we've created. That's what's on the inside of us. We are wonderful people.